What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtimedr. So, I got a... Well, let me do a shout out real quick before I get to this. I wanted to shout out Horrible Chopstick. Horrible Chopstick's a guy. He's been on Twitch. He has a YouTube as well. I'll link it in the description. Hell, I'll link both. Pretty much, he's been working his ass off, guys. He'll probably be streaming this game more so than most people will. So, go check him out. Really good content creator. Really good info. Just want to say that at the beginning of the video. So this guide right here is going to be Tiny Whale. This is the guide he wrote for the Wikipedia, the basic resource management. I'm going to leave a link to the wiki, so you guys, if you want, just click the link, go read it yourself. But for those of you that are just working or whatever's going on, you don't have the chance to sit down and read for right now. Hell, I'll read a bit of it for you here, so just give me a second. So this is going to be the basic resource management guide. Resource management in this game is going to be paramount because there is a lot of things that you have to invest in and trying to figure out which one takes priority. That's somewhat of an issue early game, so this is going to help you guys out with that. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and read this for you. Once again, shout out to Tiny Whale. Thanks for all your help. I really appreciate it. So, here we go. Resource management is very important in the game. You need to decide if you're going to commit yourself to a free player, light spender, or heavy spender. All resources except privilege items can be obtained in-game. Yes, including skin tickets. The following are resources you will get. I will list them in the ways you can get them and what you should use them for. Gems, the most important resource of the game. You can use real money to purchase more gems, but it isn't really necessary. If you really decide to spend in the game, buy the monthly privilege items, which gives you 50 gems a day. That's probably what I'll do, actually. As well as buy 150 gems per day for a nominal fee. Doing so right at the first day when you play will save you a lot of money, should you decide you need more gems later. The savings are about 5 times compared to buying gems in a bundle without the bonus. You get free gems from completing through solving normal quests, chain binding quests, time rifts, time trials, logging in, events, arena. After completing dailies, you get some free gems as well. You can use gems to buy gold, energy, summoned character, summon equipment, participate in Macho Lotto events. That sounds pretty good. Macho. Personally, I recommend that you should only use gems to summon, if free to play, and summon 10 times in a row. Reason is that the minimum you get is an SR card, which later on, promoted at 5 to 6 stars, is perfectly usable. You can get a limited skin for your unit as well as a rare runestone in the Macho Lottery. If lucky, that runestone will cost you 1,000 to 2,000 gems. If not, it can potentially cost you 3980 gems. If you are a fan of limited skin and want a rare runestone empowering your character, be sure to save gems for the Lotto event. For light spenders, buy energy once a day and combined with other privilege items that increase Golem Dragon bonus by 1 and spend it there. Heavy spenders can buy energy and gold depending on your needs. From level 1 to 60, you can safely estimate that you can get at least 20k free pure gems and about another 20k in the form of gold tickets. Each gold ticket is worth 88 gem. Yeah, gold tickets are what are used on the summons, guys. So, hence, if you use these gems, gold tickets, wisely, you may never need to spend a dime in this game. Gold is abundant, but you will need gold for many instances, but the question is, what to use it for priority? Army upgrade. This is the recommendation for priority, guys. Use gold to upgrade your army. Army is very important because it's the first line of attack and defense for your forces. For those who don't know, your army is actually the troops that you include with your heroes. There's the hero units and then the army units. The army units can be shuffled out depending on what you think you're gonna need. So in a case like cavalry troops can have spearmen troops if they want, or they can have more cavalry troops. And there's a whole lot around. You can go to knight troops, etc. There's all types of troops you can get depending on what you're doing for your hero classes. But let me continue here. So, it will determine to a large extent the damage output, as well as whether the force will survive in the end. Tip is, try to max up your flyers and spear army first, giving priority to attack stats. The reason for pumping army first is because it's guaranteed to upgrade your combat abilities. And then second gold priority is equipment. Build up a 6 SR set ASAP using your gold. You should have at beginning a tank, sword, magic healer, flyer, cavalry set. Doing so, you can pass the set to other similar class characters. Do not try to arm every character with customized equipments. Characters' binding stats. This is the third recommendation. After increasing their intimacy level, I believe intimacy level is not unlocked till later in the game, guys. And other conditions, character binding stat is available. The aspect is often neglected. This aspect is often neglected. Increasing character or their army percentage here increases, while white base stats, which can be further modified by item modifier. Hence, character binding stats are very important. Save gold for the main team to get the level 10 for the hero stats and army boost. Additional gold can go into increasing attack percentage. Every 1% counts. Gold can be gotten in many ways, and a gold daily cap reap you 150k to 250k at level 60. Guild functions and silver nuts exchange nets you 860,000 weekly gold. Gold is never enough. If you have excess gold, it means you are missing out on something. Not recommended to trade gems for gold. 600 gems for 1.2 million gold is the exchange rate there, even for light spenders. For heavy spenders, please YOLO as you wish. Scrolling. Gold is required also for scrolling. Aim for at least 10% increase in stats desired. So scrolls in this game, guys, what it means? You'll get a scroll, and it'll have a number of rerolls. And you're trying to get at least 10%, I believe it can go up to at least 15% of, say, attack and defense, or whatever the character is based around, magic attack, etc. And so you'll re-roll it, and it might come up like 2%, 7%, magic defense, magic attack. And what you're going for is to try to have as close to 15% in both stats as possible. Then you have a godly scroll, and then just the more that your characters, you know, their other stats grow, the higher the multiplier will get, etc. So try to scroll in multiples of 20. Personally, I got more than 15% stat increase from SR scrolls than SSR scrolls, which cost 25,000 gold to scroll. Note, it is recommended only to do scrolling when your other guaranteed increased combat abilities are done. Scrolling is like gambling, and a lot of times you've gained nothing after spending a lot of gold, yet it is still crucial to scroll. Settle for 5 to 6% increase in stats if you are short on gold. So there's a recommendation there, but your gold priority, as Tiny Well's saying here, upgrade your army, upgrade your equipment, upgrade your character stats, and then start messing around with the scroll gacha system. Energy and stamina priority. Energy is free, which you get 1 energy every 5 minutes. Also, 4 burgers at different login times, might be 5 in global. Each burger is 50 energy, hence you get 488 energy free every day. Each purchase of energy is 120, which costs 40, 60, 100, 150, and 200 gems per day. Those are cooldowns per day, guys. Free-to-play should not buy energy, while light spenders can buy 1 to at most 2 times per day in terms of priority. That's where I'm going to be. Character fragments. You get 9 free chances to get fragments for all the characters from R to SSR. Recommend you focus on your SSR team. Each chance takes 5 energy and costs 45 energy a day. So that's going to be the priority for where you're going to be spending your energy on. Dailies for 2. These are the following daily quests which must be done. Excuse me. Dragon, which costs 30 energy. 2 golems, which cost 20 energy. 1 character binding items, which also costs 20 energy. A gold dungeon, which costs 20 energy. And eventually 1 temple, which also costs 20 energy. So real quick, let me interject on these daily missions, guys. As far as the dungeons go, your first run of every dungeon nets you a significant bonus when you run the dungeon of whatever the currency is, whether it's gold or whatever upgrade items. And everything that you farm after that, it's at a reduced rate. So, for people who want to play the game quicker, you can just run the dungeon 1 time and be done with it. And it's good enough that you're going to progress during the day. Now, if you really want more of it, you can go and you can click up however many you want to do and do the dungeon. But you know, you're gonna get at a reduced rate, so that's more guaranteed for whalers, etc. Anyways, let me keep going here. Costs for dailies are shown in brackets. Privilege items can increase Dragon and Golem by 1 or more times. Okay, so privilege items, that sounds like more stuff you get from spending money. Other than Gold and Temple, the rest can be done in multiplayer mode, which reduced the cost by 20%, which means a 30 energy Dragon daily is now 24 energy, etc. Multiplayers are risky, and if you fail, you lose 100% of the energy cost. So, better trust whoever you're multiing with if you're going to do that now. Normal quest lines and time rifts, you should aim to finish all the normal quest lines and time rifts ASAP, as they give lots of gems and gold tickets when you need to summon. Or which you need to summon, rather. After finishing the above two, the rest should be used to clear whichever you can. Excess energy is to be used to sweep maps for character promotion items. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah. There's a mechanic on the maps I would have to show you guys in the game where there'll be like one thing that's a little bit off, like a tree with fruit, or a shrine in the water, or like a candle that's blue versus all the other candles are red, etc. Be looking for that stuff in the maps, because usually if you land on it with one of your heroes, like the flyer or the horse or whatever, end the turn there and it'll give you a bonus item, and it's usually a pretty good bonus, so. After finishing the above two... Oh wait, I reread that part. Excess energy can be used to sweep maps. Go for Elite Time Rift sweeps only, which cost 15 energy each. Normal Time Rift sweeps cost 10 energy, but drop rates are bad. Interesting, okay. Time trials. Lucky you will not need to worry about time trials before level 60. When you reach there, just remember to leave 250 energy for it. Wow. Weekly energy is needed, since you might retreat from difficult maps, often to retry. Oh, okay, I thought it was a 250 energy map. I was about to be like, wow. Post-guide side notes. P.S. I saved 2 burgers out of 4 daily and used them for events after I have reached level 60. You should use more energy on army training even without the bonus. Priority is flyer attack and angel level 10. I cannot stress enough for these 2 stats. It is possible to achieve them, as you can train 3 times per week for any particular army type. ESS. I also really don't recommend to play for free. Best is to get the 3 basic monthly privilege, including the gem daily increase, golem, dragon, forgiving clock. Without the Forgiven clock, it is a very tough journey initially. You have to restart a whole stage when you make a mistake later, in the later part. So this makes you think extra carefully before making a move. Personally, I think my journey will be much smoother if I got these privileges early. At late game, the importance of the privileges will get lesser, but nonetheless helps. So I guess there's something to where you could correct something that you did wrong on the map rather than restarting the whole map. Interesting. PSS, remember, buying 150 gems daily will save you 5 times the cost of buying it later in a bundle. So, that's a lot of good knowledge there that Tiny Whale's dropping. And keep in mind, guys, he has a whole bunch of guides on here, so let me see if I can pull up all the sources here. Well, I shouldn't say a whole bunch of guides, but he has a lot of guides. So here we go, beginner's guides. Some of them are like base guides. Let me go ahead and get over here. Make sure you're checking out this wiki though. Yeah, here's some of his other guys. Resource Management's the one I just went over. Timeless Trial. That's a thing where you go back and you do earlier Langrisser games. And you get rewards for doing them. Guild Guide, etc. So there's all types of stuff here. There's also a new player checklist. You can check this out. And etc. There's all types of stuff here. Some good info for you guys, so make sure you come over here. I'll leave a link to the basic wiki as well. So, hopefully you guys enjoy that. I'm gonna go talk to Tiny and make sure he's okay with me doing this. So, and if he is, it'll be posted. If not, you'll never see it. So, alright guys, so, catch you later on. Hope this info helps you, and... promo time! Yo, I'm Showtimedr, Showtimedr. You found my YouTube. Hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. Also, link to my Discord and my Twitch. Gonna be streaming this game. I'm gonna go for 12 hours the first day. We'll see how far I get some caffeine. Also, the Discord, we got a tab for the game, etc. You know how that goes. And I'll catch you guys later on, so peace out.